What if running from your purpose meant running into a storm and into the belly of death itself? This is the story of a man who tried to flee from God and the God who followed him into the depths. Long ago, beneath the scorching sun of ancient Israel, a prophet named Jonah walked with purpose, until the day purpose called him somewhere he didn't want to go. The Lord's voice, "Arise, Jonah. Go to Nineveh. Cry out against their wickedness." But Nineveh was no ordinary city. It was cruel, violent, the heart of Israel's enemies. Jonah's heart pounded, fear twisted with pride. He turned away, not toward Nineveh, but towards the sea. Joppa's port was bustling. Jonah bought a ticket to Tarshish, the farthest place he could flee. Far from Nineveh. Far, he thought, from God. But no one escapes the eyes of the Almighty. As the ship cut through the waves, the skies turned dark. Wind howled. Lightning split the clouds. The sea churned like an angry beast. Sailors shouting, "What is this storm? Pray to your gods!" Jonah stood silent, guilty. He knew the truth. Jonah solemnly said, "This storm is because of me. Throw me into the sea, and it will calm." The sailors hesitated, but as waves threatened to tear the ship apart, they obeyed. With a cry and a splash, Jonah was gone. He sank into blackness. Cold water wrapped around him like chains. Seaweed tangled his limbs. This was death until the impossible happened. A shadow, a rumble, and then darkness inside darkness. God sent a great fish. Jonah was swallowed, but not destroyed. In the belly of the beast, 3 days passed, alone, in silence, in regret. Jonah, whispering prayer. From the depths of Sheol, I cried out, and you heard me. It was not a tomb. It was a womb, a place of rebirth, of surrender. Then on the 3rd day, the fish surged to the surface and vomited Jonah onto the dry land. Soaked and broken, but alive, Jonah rose. This time, he didn't run. Through desert heat and crowded streets, Jonah entered Nineveh. Jonah calling out, 40 days more, and Nineveh will be overthrown." The people listened. From king to beggar, they repented in sackcloth and ashes. And God had mercy. Jonah tried to run from his calling, but God ran after him, with storms, with a fish, with grace. We all have a Nineveh, a calling that terrifies us, a purpose that feels too heavy. But even in our rebellion, God doesn't give up. He meets us in the storm. He speaks in the silence, and he gives us a second chance. Final question. If God called you, would you run or would you rise? If this story touched you, don't just watch. Join the mission. Subscribe and be part of Eternal Echoes every week.